What's up YouTube? It's another Dear Woojong video, and it's the series where I answer a question that you guys sent to me in regards to something that you're concerned or worried about in your life. So this question I've been getting more frequently from you guys, and it goes like this. Dear Woojong, how do I learn to love again after a bad breakup? Now let's classify the bad breakup as perhaps a broken off engagement, a relationship where you were cheated on, or even a failed relationship where the other person was your first love. Or any other examples of what a bad breakup could be. Regardless of what kind of relationship it was, when you go through a bad breakup, you probably feel used, consumed, and even worthless, right? You're probably going through boxes of tissues and tubs of ice cream. That's a bad breakup. Now, personally, I'll tell you guys about a bad breakup of my own. It was my first girlfriend. She actually cheated on me multiple times. So for your first girlfriend to do that to you, it's kind of overwhelming, and it took a while for me to learn how to love again. But I'm gonna help you guys out and do my best to help you overcome a bad breakup and to learn how to love again. Let me reassure you, the feelings that you are experiencing right now, you are not alone. And you're not the first to experience it. Because like I said, even I went through a bad breakup where I didn't think that I could ever love again. Everybody goes through this and gets through it. I know that it's going to be hard and difficult to believe me right now. But trust me when I say that the big man up above, sometimes he closes certain doors in your life in order to prepare a better door for you later. So, before we begin, please don't cry over a closed door, because little do you know, if you are to walk a little further down the hallway that's life, there's a bigger and better and a more beautiful door waiting for you to open, and your real soulmate will be there. Okay, so the first thing you really want to do after a bad breakup is that you need to stay active. Now, what I mean by staying active is that you should not isolate yourself. As a matter of fact, isolating yourself after a breakup is pretty dangerous, because we know what we end up doing when we're alone and we get to listen to the sad, sappy music, right? We start getting depressed and we start feeling hopeless and we start feeling ugly. So what I'm telling you is that after a breakup, stay active. So minimize your alone time. Try not to spend too much time alone. Because if you're anything like me, when we get the opportunity to be alone behind closed doors, we ruminate and we overthink and we overanalyze. And you know there's nothing good that comes from overthinking and worrying. So in conjunction with staying active, I really need you, if you're not already, to start living a healthy lifestyle by exercising. Now, I'm not saying that you need to go to the gym and lift weights like a crazy muscle head. As a matter of fact, even something as simple as taking a walk or a stroll through the neighborhood, like once in the morning or maybe even at night, that's all I'm asking you to do. You need to get the blood flowing, because what happens when you work out is that your brain releases the feel-good hormones into your body known as endorphins. Please trust me when I say that it's a lot better for you mentally, spiritually, and emotionally for you to exercise versus you staying in bed wrapped up in a blanket and crying nonstop. And as much as I hate to say this, staying active also means that you should say yes to girls' night out. Or if you're a male viewer, then boys' night out, you know? Go out with your friends, have a good time. Go to the movie theater, have dinner afterwards, or just go to their house, have a sleepover. Just spend time with the people that are closest to you. The second thing I need for you guys to do to get over a breakup is that you need to take time off. Now, what I mean by taking time off is not just literally stopping the clock. Well, what I'm saying is that you need to take time off from the dating market. Because the worst thing that you can do after a breakup is monkey branching. Now, if you've never heard of what monkey branching is right after a failed relationship, you jump right into another one. And then right after that one, you jump into another one. This is really bad for you and your heart, because you never allow your heart to heal after a failed relationship if you just jump right into the next one. And I don't care what you say, the rebound effect is real. Sometimes after a relationship fails, you just want to feel loved again, so you just hurry up, rush, and just jump into a relationship, but you don't actually love that person. And then once those rebound feelings fade away, you're gonna break up with that person, and all you're doing is just continuing the cycle of hurt and heartbreak. So what I'm pleading with you is, after a breakup, take time off. Do not jump into another relationship right away. As a matter of fact, after a failed relationship, psychologically, you need to give yourself 3 months minimum. I don't care what you say, 3 months minimum, 90 days. 90 days to be single. Don't you dare jump into another relationship before 90 days, 3 months. And don't you dare date that guy that's in the friend zone right after this relationship failed and then you're just gonna use him as an emotional tampon. Don't you dare do that. So after a failed relationship, take 3 months off. And I want you to do this during those 3-month duration. That's the minimum, by the way. Sometimes it's better for you to be single for 6 months or a year or even 2 years. But minimum is 3 months. So what I need you to do during this break time before you enter the dating world again is that I need you to learn how to love yourself. Because sometimes what happens in a toxic relationship is that you forget how to even love yourself. Because in a toxic relationship, the relationship itself isn't healthy. So you forget how to even appreciate your own body. So learn how to love yourself. Take care of your body. Be careful of what you put into your body, such as the type of words that you listen to, or even the food. Now, as you learn to love yourself, I need for you to put aside some me, like me time. Now, during this me time, I want you to focus on becoming a better possible version of yourself. Now, I want you to go and learn a new trade, or even pick up a new hobby, or something that you always wanted to do, but you were always just like, oh, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't do it. Maybe it's traveling to another country. Maybe it's going to KCON and meeting your favorite Korean American YouTuber. I don't know. Whatever it is, go do whatever it is that you were always too scared to do. This is the opportunity to do it. Why? Because you're learning how to love yourself and enjoy your own company. And another thing that I need for you to do during your time off from dating is that I really want you to improve yourself. Now, I know that's a pretty broad term, but I really want you to improve yourself. Set some goals. Maybe you're trying to lose some weight. Maybe you're trying to learn a new language. Maybe you just want to be a better daughter or mother or a sister. So try to improve yourself. Now, as you're doing all of this, I also need for you, I know this is a lot and I'm asking out of you, but please stay with me. Are you with me? Comment down below if you're still with me. But as you're improving yourself, I also need for you to do something else. I need for you to really just set one day, not immediately after the breakup, but perhaps a week or even a month later. I really need for you to set some time aside, and I want you to reflect on why. Why did the past relationship fail? Reflect on why it failed. Maybe it was your fault. Maybe it was that other person's fault. It doesn't matter. But try to look at it from a third person's perspective instead of a biased, manipulative mindset. And as you decipher as to why it failed, try to think about ways that you can avoid these problems next time around. And the reason why I need for you to do this is because it'll make you wiser the next time around. The next time around, you're not going to make the same mistakes because you know what led to those mistakes. So during your time off, I really want you to become more wiser when it comes to dating and not make the same mistake. Say it right now. I won't make the same mistakes. So to wrap up the idea of taking time off, next time around, let's be a little bit more wise and intelligent when it comes to dating. Do you promise me you're going to be a little bit more wiser? Anyways, moving right along. Remember that this was a two-part question. It talked about how to get over a breakup, but also how to love again. So the next thing that I want to talk about relates to the second part of the question. Now, there's no official title for this, but this is the one that I gave myself. The next thing I want to talk about is called the one-person theory. Now I understand you. I hear you. This person from your previous relationship, your partner, I know they did you wrong. They did you dirty. They're bad. But here's the thing. Do you not think that it's unfair to your future mate if you walk into another relationship thinking all men are pigs, all men are gonna cheat, all men are just blah 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 blah? No, absolutely not. That is the wrong mentality. Just because of one person, or maybe it was 2 or 3 ex-boyfriends, you're gonna go ahead and cross off an entire gender to be pigs and cheating and stereotype them all to be just like your exes? How can you be so ignorant? Maybe it's your fault. Maybe you're the reason why you keep dating men that keep cheating on you. Let's think about it. Maybe you keep meeting and dating the same kind of men. Maybe you're looking for love in all the wrong places, like at the bar or on Tinder, and you have the guts to come up to me and say, all men are bad, all men are cheaters. You see, the problem is, you're trying to find a quality mate in all the wrong places, and then you're gonna go ahead and try to stereotype an entire gender based off of your ignorant ways of dating? You better cut it out. Now, I'm not mad at you. I'm not yelling at you. I'm trying to help you out. It's just, I'm really passionate right now, okay? So first of all, I need you to stop, okay? If you see a pattern in your dating history, especially with failed relationships, maybe all men that you're dating yourself. Okay, so this, if you're a guy watching this, pretend I'm saying females. And if you're a girl watching this, then males. Whatever. Anyways, so say that you're dating the same type of men. Maybe they always beat you. Maybe they're always alcoholics. Maybe they always have a straight eye and they cheat on you. If that's the case, ask yourself, how did I meet them? Think about it. Seriously, grab a pen and paper and think about it. How did I meet Joe? How did I meet Ryan? How did I meet Matthew? What do they all have in common? Oh, they all cheated on me. Oh, I met them all on Tinder. Even if it's not something like Tinder, maybe you met them all in your hometown. May I make a suggestion? Maybe you want to give the men in the next town over a try instead of looking in the same spot. See, the thing is, I don't even know who your future mate is, but I'm going to do them a favor and defend them real quick. Do they not deserve a fair chance? Are they not another human being? The thing is, I know that I said in my last tip that you should be more wise and not make the same mistakes, but don't you dare walk into another relationship already stereotyping them and saying, oh, all women are pigs, all women are gonna cheat on me, blah, blah, blah. Don't you dare do that. Walk into it being a little bit more wise, but give them a fair chance until they give you a reason not to. Do you understand? Alright, let me calm myself down because I got a little heated right there. Because I really hate when people go around stereotyping an entire gender, which is 50% of the Earth's population, based on their personal experiences of 1, 2, or 3, or 4 exes. Okay, sorry. Now the next thing that I want to talk about also doesn't have an official title, but it's something that I labeled myself. And it's called the bigger picture theory. Here's the thing, I'm not gonna feel sorry for you that you went through a breakup. Okay? I'm not. And you shouldn't either. And I'm going to tell you why. It is only one chapter in your book of life. So what? It failed. You broke up. The thing you're not realizing is, look at the bigger picture. Alright? That was one chapter. If you flip the page, there's a new chapter waiting to happen. But it can't happen if you keep rereading the last chapter. And the thing is, in my bigger picture theory, there's so many people out there. I don't think you understand how vast the world's population is. There are billions of people on this earth. And for you to say, oh, I went through a breakup, I'm never going to love again, I'm never going to find another person again. Do you understand how ridiculous that sounds? So stop it. Just remind yourself, it was only one chapter. Okay? That chapter's done with. It happened. I know it hurt, but it's done. It's over. Flip the page and start writing the next chapter. You are the hero of your story. You are the main character. You are the main lead. You can be whoever you want to be in your life story. But what you can't be is somebody that's moping and crying and I'm so depressed from my breakup. You are not allowed to be that character. And the reason being is because you're stronger than that. You're better than that. And you know what? That person who broke up with you or the failed relationship, that partner, they don't deserve it. Why should you be crying and losing weight and stress eating and getting gray hairs because of them? No. They don't deserve that. You're better than this. Please believe me when I say that. You're better than that. In regards to the bigger picture theory, I need for you to develop it was their loss mindset. Say it with me. It was their loss. I know. Come on now, don't even play. You know that you're a good catch. I heard you singing in the shower. I know how fashionable you are, and you're a pretty darn good cook. If they don't want you, then whatever. Don't cry about it. Remember, it's their loss, not yours. And trust me when I say this, your actual soulmate, because that person, that failed relationship, he or she, they're not your soulmate. The thing is, your actual soulmate, the one you have yet to meet, or maybe they are a part of your life right now, but you're not romantically in a relationship yet. The thing is, your actual soulmate is probably dying. They can't wait to meet you. And the best part about it is, in their book of life, they most likely also went through a bad breakup, and they probably felt like they couldn't love ever again. But the beautiful part about your life stories is that once you meet each other, you will both know that everything you went through, both of you, collectively, whatever it is that both of you guys went through, you guys will know that it was all worth it. Because in the end, when you guys meet each other, it'll be a beautiful story. What I'm telling you is that this chapter that finished up from this failed relationship, whatever. Because I'm telling you, perhaps in the future, there might be another chapter. Okay? And that chapter could contain the story of how you met your real soulmate. The one that you're gonna grow old with. So don't you dare do your ex a favor and cry and mope about them. Now here's the thing, I understand that breakups hurt. It feels like a dagger is being slowly put into your chest. I know what it feels like, it's one of the worst feelings in life. I hear you. And it's understandable, you know, you just can't help it. You're gonna feel sad after a breakup, I get it. But the thing is, you shouldn't feel sad for more than, personally, I would say a week. Give yourself a week to feel, oh, I'm so sad. But after that, if you go on day 8 feeling sad for yourself, you're wrong. You're wrong. Because at a maximum, day 8 is the day that you should begin on improving yourself and learning how to love yourself and picking up a new trade or learning a new hobby. In a perfect world, I would say you begin that whole process on day 2. But realistically, I understand that it's inevitable of how much it's going to hurt after a breakup. So worst comes to worst, give yourself a week, 7 days to feel sorry for yourself and cry it out. Sometimes it feels good to cry it out. But don't you dare shed even one tear for your ex on day 8. Because if you do, I'm going to be disappointed in you. Because your ex doesn't deserve that tear. Now the next thing I want to talk about is stop wishing that it could be different. What happened, happened. Stop with the what ifs. Stop with the, oh, maybe if I did this would. Stop it, okay? It's over. The relationship failed, it's gone. And I know it hurts to hear, but it's over. It's a broken relationship. It's gonna hurt you more in the long run to try to glue the pieces of a broken glass together. You're gonna cut yourself and even further hurt your heart. You see, the thing is, I'm a huge advocate of working through problems and trying to fix problems at all costs when it comes to relationships. But if you are or were in a relationship where you break up and you make up, you break up and you make up, no, absolutely not. Do you understand how emotionally and spiritually and physically draining it is to go through multiple breakups and to make up with the same person? Now I know this is my own opinion, but try to develop this kind of mindset. If you break up, then you're broken up for good. If you're watching this video and you've been in a relationship before where it was a breakup and a makeup, breakup and a makeup, breakup and a makeup, maybe it was routine and consistently like every week, comment down below and let others know how draining and exhausting it is to be in a relationship like that. So what I'm telling you is, when you break up, stop thinking about the what ifs. Well, I wish it could be different. Stop. Okay? It's over, it's broken, it's a broken relationship. But don't get me wrong. I want to restate this so I don't confuse you guys. If you have a problem in your relationship and you're arguing, do whatever you can with compassion and with an open mind to talk through it and fix the problem as a team. But if you and him and her resort to breaking up, then I've got some bad news for you. It's going to be a struggle to keep that relationship alive. The thing is, sometimes we are in relationships that we both know that it's over. But we do the breakup and makeup, consistently and routinely to try to keep it alive when we both know we're better off not together and with other people. When we both know that we're better off not with each other. Sometimes we go into relationships like that and we do whatever we can to try to keep it alive. But the thing is, my friend, I'm telling you right now, I wish that you could be in a relationship with somebody that's mature enough to talk through your problems. Somebody that's mature enough not to resort to breaking up as the first resort. So the highlight of stop wishing it could be different is that it's over. And I'm sorry, I know it's really hard to accept the fact that it's over, but it is over. And the thing is, I know I said it earlier in this video, but you can't move on to the next chapter if you keep rereading this one. Do me and do yourself and your heart a favor by putting an exclamation mark on the last period in this chapter. Because I want you to be excited to move on to the next chapter in your life. Now, the last tip that I have for the question, how do I learn to love again after a bad breakup, is that you need to learn how to be comfortable being by yourself. Thing is, in our generation and society, I feel like being single gets a bad rep. But I'm here today to tell you that being single is not bad. As a matter of fact, being single is a blessing. Because when you're single, you can really take the time and opportunity to develop and mature and learn more about yourself than you ever could have in a relationship. And once you learn about yourself, you figure out who you actually are. And then you will realize that you don't actually need a partner to fulfill your life. And once you realize this, the next time you get into a relationship, you're going to bring more to the table because you already come being competent and being independent and being sufficient. But more importantly, you come to the table already knowing how to love yourself. But the thing is, if you never take the time after a breakup to learn who you truly are, and when I say learn, I mean figuring out what is your flaws. What is something that you can improve yourself on? Learning what it is that you like and don't like. If you don't take the time to learn about yourself, I've got bad news. The next time you get into a relationship, I don't want to be a negative Nancy, but the same fate might happen to what just happened in this failed relationship. You're gonna come off needy and desperate because you don't even know how to appreciate yourself. So what I'm telling you is that if you don't know how to love yourself, nobody will. Because if you don't know how to love yourself, then you don't know your own value. And if you don't know your own value, you won't appreciate yourself as a person. And if you don't appreciate yourself as a person, what makes you think your partner is ever going to appreciate you as a person? And if that person has a tendency to be an abusive, toxic, malicious person, they're going to take advantage of that and they're going to cheat on you and they're going to mistreat you. So please do yourself a favor and learn about yourself and figure out who you really are. And what I need for you to realize is that just because you're single, it doesn't make you any less desirable or less worthy. I'm single! I'm freaking single! Are you trying to say that I'm less worthy and undesirable too? No! Being single is a beautiful and it's a blessing. I want you to think differently about being single. Say this to yourself. I'm single because I know my value. And I'm waiting for somebody that is worthy. Guys, being single is one of the most important chapters in your book of life. And I feel like you're taking it for granted. You see, when you're single, you have an opportunity to work on yourself. Truly work on yourself and focusing on yourself. When you're single, you can almost literally do whatever you want. But more importantly, when you're single, you get to learn how to be passionate about life. There's nothing more admirable than a person that is single but still lives life to the fullest and is comfortable being by themselves, partner or not. So what I'm telling you here today is that just because you're single, don't you dare ever let someone tell you that you're unwanted or undesirable. Because remember, you're single because you know your value and you're just waiting for somebody that is worthy. But to get to that point, I really need you to learn how to be passionate about life and living life while you're single. I don't think you realize how attractive it is when you're sitting across from somebody new on a date and someone that you're romantically interested in. Do you understand how attractive it is when somebody is passionate about life and loves to be alive? Do you know how attractive that is? I don't think you understand yet. When you learn how to be passionate about life and just love the fact that you're alive, you become more attractive to everyone around you. Even dogs will love you more. Even toddlers, they will love to be picked up by you and cradled. Even your neighbors will be less reluctant to say hi to you because they know that if they say hi to you, they'll get back a warm, fuzzy energy from you. I think that's one of the most underrated yet most attractive qualities in another person. Being passionate about life. Now, if you make it to the end of this video, I want you to comment down below. This is not the end of my love life. Comment down below. This is not the end of my love life. I need for you to be hopeful of the future. Whether it's going to be a love life with a partner or not. But sometimes, some of us, as much as you hate to hear this, we're better off being single and alone. So be hopeful for the future. Whether it's finding new love with another partner or even if it's learning how to love yourself. Be hopeful. Because this is not the end of your love life. I promise you. You're either going to find someone new or this time, this special chapter in your life while you're single, you're going to learn how to love yourself. Anyways, this wraps up my video and I sincerely hope this helps somebody out there that's struggling with a breakup or currently is going through a breakup. I hope this video can help somebody out there. Now for some of you, I'm going to highly suggest that you rewatch this video and take notes again. Okay? And with that said, goodbye. Woo! Hey y'all, just a quick reminder. Make sure that you turn on my channel notifications so that you're always early when a new video drops. Thank you.
Annyeong. Thank you for watching my video. If you don't want to miss out on more feel-good uploads to spread the love, then please subscribe. Also, follow me on Instagram for daily encouraging posts. And remember, let's be love. I believe in you.